This is the story of Ailton Oliveira. Ailton was the son of an Angolan police commissioner. He moved to the UK with his mother, who was a doctor, in 1997 and had stayed behind with his grandmother and cousin in Custom House when she returned to her homeland. The family moved to East Ham in 2005, but Ailton continued to associate with his friends from Custom House. The borough of Newham is located in the East End of London. Famous for being the home of professional football team West Ham United, the borough has been separated into two different groups. North Newham, which consists of Plaistow, Stratford and Forest Gate, and then South Newham, which consists of Cannon Town, Custom House and Beckton. 15-year-old Stephen Lewis was at a church youth party in Plaistow. The party had been arranged as the charity fundraiser for the One World Foundation Africa, which campaigns against youth violence. It was halted after trouble broke out, prompting around 100 youth to spill out onto the streets at about 10:30 p.m. Stephen was set on by a gang just yards from the party venue, in front of his younger brother, and his sister held him in his arm as he bled to death. Chris Mazakulwa, who was 17, received a 17-year life sentence for the murder of Stephen. On the 4th of July 2010, Ailton was cycling back home from a party in Upton Park. As he headed through Boundary Lane, Upton Park, he was chased by a 20-strong mob, some of them on their own bicycles, into Denborough Road, East Ham, where he was surrounded, dragged from his bike and beaten, then stabbed. In desperation, he banged on the front door of a house, but the lone woman inside was too terrified to open the front door. The gang called a temporary halt to the attack when they noticed another householder in her window on the phone to the police. It allowed Ailton to stagger across the road, where he banged on the front door of another house, but his pleas again fell on deaf ears and the gang were free to carry on where they left off. He'd been stabbed up to 10 times and died 2 days later. Stephen's best friend Jarrell Wilson Mooney from Romford was convicted of murder, along with Jeffrey Larty and Villery Okonko. A fourth member, Samuel Adelogan, who went by the street name Samigun, was shot dead in another gangland attack. Boroughs and territories are just imaginary lines to help us navigate where we are. One day you'll grow up and move away from those areas.